Hello guys, I'm FastAnne, and in today's video, I'm giving you a full guide to the new season High Calibre. I'll show you the new Operator Thorn with the new weapon, the reworked map Outback, and all the changes coming in the new season. First, I'll show you the new defender Thorn. Thorn is a 2-speed, 2-health operator, and her gadget is the Razor Bloom Shell. It's a throwable device which sets out sharp blades after detecting nearby opponents. In this season, we're also getting a new gun. That gun is the Uzi K50 GI. You can choose between 3 scopes, the standard attachments, and a vertical or angled grip. Her other main gun is Bandit and Jaeger's M870 shotgun. For a secondary, she can bring the 1911 Tacops or the C75 Auto. Her gadget is either a shield or a barbed wire. More on Thorn and her gadget later on, because first I'll show you the reworked Outback. On the rework map, we'll go up the back stairs first. From there on, we have Motel Hallway ahead of us and Domes on our right. Domes is connected to the laundry as well as the showers. From showers you can go to Piano, which is on the other way of the Motel Hallway. And you can go to Games. Games will lead you to Bull, and from there on you walk in the office. Next to office, we find the garage, which looks a lot different. Office doesn't have a door to party room anymore, but there is a door to office supplies which connects us to party room. Party room will bring us to mezzanine, which will then bring us to the covered terrace. We can go down the shark stairs to get to restaurant and the main door. Restaurant still has kitchen next to it. On the other side, we find quite some changes around the waiting room and mechanic shop. This room now has a window and a doorway. Next to the mechanic shop, we have bike repair and the downstairs garage. Next to garage, we have reception, which didn't change a lot. If we walk through reception, we find a doorway on our right side and the hallway to restaurant. We can walk back into green bedroom and the kitchen, or into the bathroom and red bedroom. This will bring us back to the backstairs hallway. Back to Thorn and her Razor Bloom shells. You can put these small devices anywhere on the map, and it will detect enemies in its proximity. Then, it'll detonate and do damage to anyone around the Razor Bloom shell. Thorn works great in combination with operators that slow down, such as Clash, Legion, Ella, or Melusi. This makes it harder for enemies to escape once they're in the proximity of the Razor Bloom shell. When you're in a Melusi Banshee, it's difficult to see where exactly the Razor Bloom shell is, and you won't be able to run away as fast. The interesting thing is that a Razor Bloom shell won't destroy Goyo shields or regular shields. It will, however, destroy Capcom traps. You can hide the traps in the floor to make it harder to spot them, and this will also make it so that the gadget will do damage vertically, so to enemies underneath that floor. The range is quite big. If you're 4 meters away from the gadget, it'll still do about 70 damage. It also does a lot of damage to shield operators that have their shield extended, such as Montaigne. He'll still take about 60 damage if his shield is extended. It won't do any damage to an operator behind a Oza shield. And if you put a Razor Bloom shell in front of an Oza shield, it will not detect an enemy that's behind that Oza shield. Obviously, there are some counters to Thorn and a Razor Bloom shell. You can shoot the gadget even when it's about to detonate. You can also scan it with IQ's scanner. You can zap the gadget with Twitch's shock drone or Zero's Argus launcher. And you can disable the gadget with Thatcher's EMP grenade. That's all about Thorn, but there are more changes regarding operators in the new season. Finka will now be able to revive herself, similar to how Doc is able to pick himself up if he's downed. Finka no longer has the recoil boost. Defender's cameras, such as Valkyrie cams, Maestro Evil Eyes, Mozzie captured drones, and Echo Yokai drones will now lose signal outside after 10 seconds. However, with for example Valkyrie's cameras, you will still be able to hear enemies on a disconnected camera.
Behind the sink. Dead.
You can also pick the camera back up. You could now check spawns or spot enemies outside with a Mozzie drone or a Yokai drone, because the gadget will only lose connection after 10 seconds. Defenders are able to move Bulletproof cameras around, and they have an EMP burst to disable attackers' gadgets or drones. As you've seen in this video, the default team colors have changed. Your team is now always blue, and the enemy's team will always be red. You can change these colors around and choose between blue, orange, and red. You can customize operators a bit more. Within the appearance menu, you'll find headgear, uniform, the victory celebration from elites, the operator portrait, and the card background. You can change the card background color, and your teammates will see this too when you're loading into the game. If you're defending, the game will count how many drones your team shot during that round. The HUD has also seen a lot of changes, with a new compass where pings will be shown on different height. You'll also see all your guns and gadgets, and the action prompts are now in symbols instead of text. And finally, we'll take a look at this season's rank charms, and I definitely like them a lot. A massive thank you to Ubisoft for allowing me to play the new season early. It was great fun as always to play with all these other awesome content creators. If you've enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe to see future videos on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and then I'll see you in the next one.